We all want to be more beautiful to our husbands. We want to be the beautiful wife. Well, how do we get there, especially if we weren't born looking like a supermodel? Well, here are 3 things that I've learned about enhancing your beauty, becoming more beautiful to your husband. And the first one is probably the most obvious, but do what you can with what you've got. I mean, if you weigh 300 pounds, perhaps you need to go on a diet. Perhaps you need to get out there and move. One of the keys for me, not that I'm like, super, super thin, but I'm reasonably in shape. And that's because I just have become disciplined to get out and walk 5 days a week, 45 minutes each one of those days. If you have young children, I know you're thinking, I can't do that. Yes, you can. You can figure out a way to do this, whether it's putting them into the stroller, going to the mall, walking in the mall, if it's raining. I mean, we can come up with a million excuses why we can't do it. But I bet you if we were to put our thinking cap on, we could probably come up with a way to get some exercise. 5 days a week, 45 minutes a day. Right there, you might find yourself shedding some extra weight. And what about taking some care with your makeup or your hair or whatever, dressing nice for your husband when he comes home from work, he sees someone who puts some effort into their appearance, just putting some effort into looking your best for your husband. You did that when you were dating. How about still doing it for your husband? Okay, second point is, men find it extremely attractive when a woman carries herself with confidence. That Proverbs 31 woman, it describes her as being clothed with strength and dignity. Well, clothing is something you put on. So let's just choose whether you feel like it or not, to carry ourselves with confidence, saying, I know I have value. I know that I am sexy to my husband. And when you carry yourself with that confidence, you become more attractive, more sexy to him. And then the third principle is buried in 1 Peter 3 verse 4, where it says, the unfading beauty of a wife comes from her gentle and quiet spirit. And at first that verse really was perplexing to me. And I asked my husband, what do you think that means? What does that mean to you? Why would that be attractive? And this is what he said. He said, the gentle and quiet spirit in a wife communicates that the wife is for her husband and that she's fighting for peace in her home, that she respects her husband, that she treats him respectfully, that she tries to bring a peaceful attitude to her home, and that she constantly displays encouragement for her husband, being for him, not looking for things to fight about or complain about or quarrel about, but being for her husband. That apparently brings unfading beauty to you in terms of how your husband sees you. Try doing those 3 things and see what happens. I bet you your husband will find you much more attractive.